Welcome to Palm Beach Touch, palmbeachtouch.com. We're here for our 6 o'clock game this evening. This is our Women's Division 1 competition. We have ROKKET versus Misfits. We're about to take the field and get started. And we have some support on the sideline down here for Misfits. A couple of mums out there running around having some fun. They've got the tap off Misfits. Let's see how they go. First touch up the middle. And Damien Miller on referee duties this evening. So this looks like one of our junior, mostly rep squads in ROKKET, playing in this division. So we have a mix of skill sets and skill capabilities in our women's division, which has grown this season. And what we do at Palm Beach Touch here is towards the end of the season, we'll have all the teams play each other through the cycle, and towards the end of the season we'll split them into the relevant divisions. So in a final series, these teams will be playing against their own equivalents. So it's good experience for the ladies out here to learn the structure that touch can be played in. And the ROKKET team with the ball right now, as they drive up the field, are fairly structured. They're coached on the sideline there by Mark Phillips, one of our junior coaches, one of our very effective coaches here at Palm Beach. Well known on the Gold Coast, Mark. And his girls play as well. So Damien's picked up a forward pass there off the ruck, and we've got a tap here for Misfits. So what we're seeing here already is that the ROKKET girls prepared to run up defensively off the line and try and keep the Misfits from getting any forward ground. And we see that the Misfits are a little bit stagnant, which is common for our new teams learning the game. We've got a bit of pace there with the ball right now, jinking and weaving around. Good catch there, and a changeover. You see ROKKET taking the ball over to the far side. They're subbing from the far side, so they've run a subbing set with their rucking pattern. They have their fresh players on now, and they're moving into the line at some speed here. They've got a touch or two up their sleeve to attack on. Too much pace there. And that looks like Marley Phillips. He's just scored there. Again, for a beginning team, the Misfits, that wasn't too bad a structure defensively. Just youth and speed got them at the end on the outside. But they actually look quite good from a positional perspective. Misfits from the restart, taking the ball forward with a bit more purpose this time. Just an error in the roll ball there, tapping the ball to yourself on the ground. You've got to pick it up cleanly, otherwise it's a change of possession. Again, we see ROKKET take the ball to the sideline to get a couple of players off on the sub, although they look like they're going to stay this time. No, there goes the first one. Again, speed and some agility there from the captain, probably, Marley. Last touch. Again, taking off its speed from half. Nice defence. I think we're going to call that a touch pass. Yes, Damien's on the same page as the camera angle here. Touch pass there. Well defended, girls. From the tap, first touch is made. Looks like the Misfits girls have no subs yet at this stage. Sometimes the early games, the 6 o'clock games, it can be difficult to get there on time. Traffic around the area. Oh, and we've lost the ball. Nice construction there. Nice play from the Rocket girls, and they've scored their second touchdown. A lovely evening here, quite warm still, very still in the air. Still probably around about 18 or 17 or 18 degrees here on the coast this evening. Here's the Misfits taking the ball forward, just butting the ball at the park. Running from half, and through. Here's a chance for the Misfits. Pass the ball, catch and put down. Well done. Nice reply, Misfits. A lovely scoop from half, through the middle, and finding the winger. And a nice low catch and put down. Well done, Misfits. Good to get on the board. See the structure from the tap off here with the Rocket girls. They're setting up for a strike dump. They're talking to each other. What's coming next? We're going to sweeper coming now. Middle dump, and their overlap is there. A nice touch. A good sweep and a nice setup, but what happened there was the ball receiver on the sweep ran into the wrong hole, took away the space from the outside link, ended up blowing an opportunity to score. They've got a repeat set from the referee here for being offside in the touch. Just a bit of awareness there from the runner to know which defensive gap you're running into, so that you don't end up crowding the space in attack. A nice defence there from the winger. So nice speed there and agility. And jinked through. What happened there defensively, just from a tactical point of view, is the link and the middle who are working together there to defend that passage. They got staggered, so the link actually ended up being forward of the middle. If they stay together and move forward together, there's no way for that defender to jink through because there's no gap. But a staggered defensive line is certainly a sure way to open up holes. So if you're looking at this from a coaching perspective, your defenders, we want you to be together in a line. Being able to push sideways, but as soon as we get staggered, we open up gaps.
Did you need me to do anything with those numbers?
Good talk from Damien there, calling the offside player out, letting the attack take an advantage. Nice play there. Oh, here we are. A little bit of sleep to the Rocket girls, but they've got away with that one. 6 and change. Nice hands out to the winger, a good catch and a nice run and put down. Another score there for Rocket. Obviously traffic has held a few people up. We have the referees arriving on field as well. Oh, nice yards up the middle here, Misfits. Again, nice running. Misfits again. They're down the line. They've got a few touches up their sleeve. Let's see if they can construct something here. So we don't want to... they're playing the ball there. Now, when you get touched inside the 7 metre line and you're attacking close to your scoreline, you can take the ball back to the 7 metre line and roll it there. You don't have to roll it inside the 7 metre line. If you want a little bit more space to run, you might want to play the ball inside the 7 metre line, particularly if you're playing a phase play. In other words, you've taken a quick touch, you've initiated the quick touch as the attacker, and you want to get the pass off the ground straight away to space. So the middles there are offside. Let's have the referee control that. Last touch. Passing and running. Nice speed on the outside. No is called there by the defender. Well done. Nice honesty. And that's a score. Again, whilst pace got them, it was really the staggered line that got that hole to open up again. If the defenders work together and they move side to side together, that's going to be a much more difficult score. Misfits now moving forward. Can the winger get outside? Good defence there. Good position from the girls in defence. A nice attacking move there from Misfits though. Good to test them out. 6 and change. It's a changeover. Nice scramble in defence again, Misfits. You hear the coaching from the sideline out there. They want to keep attacking the same middle, and they've done that. It's working overtime now to get back on side. Makes another touch. And, well, a skill error there. Ball on the ground. They had the ball. They had the middle beaten, and they chose to come back into numbers rather than attack the shorter side of the park where that middle had come from. So interesting attacking play there from ROKKET. No doubt one that coach will be talking to them about afterwards, as they're still learning the game as well, just at a different level to Misfits. One thing that has stood out this evening so far in the first 10 minutes of play here or so is the actual ball skills. There hasn't been a lot of ball dropped, so passing and catching right up there, and the skills are good. What we want to see the ladies progress now and develop is the teamwork and communication, so that they can begin to work together to shut things down defensively. Long ball out to the wing there from ROKKET, just a bit in front of the winger who couldn't reel that in. Change over to the Misfits. Again, nice quick defensive line pressure from ROKKET. Forward pass there from Misfit. We're calling it a changeover. The referees are calling it a changeover. Nice to see the ROKKET girls carrying the ball in both hands, so they're ready to pass it no matter what. Keeps the defenders' minds guessing as well as to what the play's going to do. A nice scoop here, and the half is right through, and they're going to... Oh, they've dropped the ball. A certain score turned into a turnover. Did everything right except for score it. Dummy half can't score, of course, so the need to pass that was there. One-handed shovel pass there from Misfits as they go up the field here. Good chase, good run. They're getting some pace onto the ball is something the Misfits ladies can be working on. So passing to people who are standing still, particularly when the defence is putting pressure on you like the Rocket girls are, does make it very difficult to go anywhere up the park. Rocket with the ball now again. See what they've got attack-wise here. So Marley's in control here right now, so we should set up something. Let's see how she controls the girl. So we're talking about... Oh, and we're not talking about anything. We're just going to go straight through the gap. Again, staggered defensive line. The defence not moving as a unit. They're moving individually. And that leaves the space for the girls to run through. Another score to Rocket. Misfits with the ball moving towards their scoring line. Nice set of touches up the middle. Got some speed, the ball carry here. Well handed off because she was dummy half. Nothing's come of that, but they've certainly spread the defence there. So what have we got here space-wise? Oh, a little gap left open. Recycling. Picks the middle up. The half is going to go here. Or pass. And last touch. And we're in trouble. Yep. Didn't move the ball back. Play on. It's the call from the referee. Of course, if the referee calls play on, the players can move forward to touch the ball on the ground there. If the ball is touched whilst it's on the ground by the defender, it's a changeover. Half time here. Field 1 at Palm Beach Touch. And our Women's Division 1 game, Misfits versus Rocket, will be back shortly. There's the hooter for half time again. We're on Field 1 at Palm Beach Touch. Matthew Gilbertson here calling the game this evening. Women's Division 1. We have our ladies, Misfits versus Rocket, playing here. So our young developing girls from a representative program at Palm Beach Touch in against one of our social women's teams who are putting up a good effort against the young fit girls. Of course, touch is the game that everyone can play, and it's great to see a group of our ladies out here having a run. Our women's teams have grown this season. We have a Women's Super Series competition. We have 4 teams in that elite competition, and we're up to 8, maybe even 10 women's teams here in addition to that. So we've grown quite a lot. I'll just double check my numbers on that in a second. We've got the tap off here. Rocket with the tap. It's a buddy to start with. Middle dump with the sweeper on the short side there, and the ball's gone to ground. So we have 9 teams in this division, in our women's division, plus our 4 Super Series teams. So up to 13 women's teams in this competition, which is a record for us here at Palm Beach. We've seen good growth in our mixed and our women's divisions this season. And Misfits have just dropped the ball. Rocket to resume it in an attacking position. What are they going to run here? What's their coach got them tuned to do? Nice play, nice sweep, and a lovely dive put down. Well constructed score. And the Misfits girls just couldn't shut that down. What was good there is there was no staggered line from the defenders. They just weren't quite tight enough. And again, not moving really together, which allowed that score to happen between the middle and the link. Misfits now taking the ball towards a strike position on the field. A couple of touches left. Let's see what they do. We've got a half this time. The half picks up. Last touch is called by the referee. And we've got a change over there. Down very close to the 7-metre line on the field. Oh, straight through. A length of the field we go. A nice speed. Skill shown there by Rocket. And we have another score from the turnover straight away. Right, Misfits have got their speed back on the park. They're right in the corner here looking to attack the line. Well defended by the girls. Again, choosing not to take the ball back to the 7 metre line. Last touch called. Running into space here and well defended. Good structure. The player going to ground. All good. Up and smiling. Getting back in the defensive line. So good to see Misfits have got some subs have appeared too. Again, some speed on the outside. Nice chase as well. Full marks for the chase. But we have another touchdown to Rocket. Good to see the Rocket girls playing what's in front of them, taking their opportunities and just running the space. Misfits with the restart, straight up the middle of the park. The structure, particularly defensively, being a bit much for the Misfit girls to handle, but it's good to see again their ball skills are maintained. They're catching the balls and passing it nicely. Very few drop balls here. In fact, I'd say that the Rocket girls have dropped more ball than the Misfits have. So they'd be winning on that front, Misfits. But the structure and teamwork in a game of touch makes a difference, and that's what you're seeing here be the difference between these two teams. Even though they do have a lot of pace and youth in the Rocket team, oh, that's a forward pass there, referees. Yeah, well picked up. Well picked up in a change. Even though they do have a lot of structure, a lot of pace and youth, you know, structure can beat that. So teamwork and structure can actually compete against youth and speed. At this level, and good opportunity for the Misfits team to have a look at this video back and see what they can do structure wise and just compare the positioning that they're taking on the field and how they're working together as opposed to the girls that they're playing in the Rocket. Of course, coaching helps with that, and again, any of our teams at Palm Beach Touch, if you do want coaching on how to improve your team's game, then come up and speak to myself or one of the other people in the committee or our office team upstairs, and we will organise some coaching for you. We'd love to help out. Change over now, back the hands in the ball's in the hand of Rocket. They're moving up the middle of the park. A very experienced player in Marley directing him up the field here, and again we got some speed trying to get the outside. That's much better defence from the Misfit girls. They shut that down nicely. Oh, space has been left for Marley and she's away. Good speed. And all ball to ground. Nice play. The winger just wasn't able to get a handle on that and put it on the ground. In touch, the ball must be controlled or caught and put down. You can't just slam the ball down. It has to be caught and put down. So downwards pressure is not a rule in touch football. It must be fully controlled. Well rucked by the Misfit ladies. Making the halfway line here, crossing it now. A touch to go. What's going to happen here from half? Here we go. So we've got, yeah, well done. Using the sideline. Well done. Good attack, good improvisation, good ball skills. Well attacked. Rocket now trying to work their way around, and they've got past. Nice chase here, but there's too much leg speed there. Up the sideline and score. Well done again, Rocket. That was a one-on-one, just simple step around. What we'd love to see young number 25 do is learn to carry the ball in both hands, and You can use the ball then to open up the space for you, because you can hold the ball and fake like you're going to pass, and that will make a defender choose. In that case, her speed and agility got around, but if you are defending against, or if you're attacking against someone who can match you for speed or agility or smarts, then carrying the ball and using that fake pass or that dummy will be a way to help you create that space. Well done here again from Misfit girls, right down to the line. A nice sliding defence shuts that down, but that was really good attack from the Misfits. Last touch called. Oh, and we're nearly through. Nice little jink. Change over on the 7 metre line. Let's see if they can get the defensive position set. We'll probably see ROKKET go to a subset. Let's see what they do. So the first one is straight up, taking the middle defender. This time they're going middle link on the outside, so they're not running a subset here yet. Bit of hesitation. And again, there's a gap. So that's a great example again of a staggered defence. So the one defender coming forward to make the touch without support from her outside defenders just left that hole open. And youth and speed are going to take that opportunity, and we have another score there for ROKKET. Well done. The Misfits ladies aren't giving up. They're ready to go again. Six and change. ROKKET girls this time opting to go up the wall. We've had a ball dropped. Can be a little bit difficult when we ruck like that. Nice to see the speed at which ROKKET wanted to ruck the ball, but because the first receiver is so close to the dummy half, it can make it difficult to get that pass right. There doesn't need to be that much tightness between the first receiver and the dummy half. So, well, that's a bit of improvisation there. The ball's gone to ground. We're going to get it changed over. So if you are that first receiver, give your dummy half a chance to find you with their eyes before they pass the ball. You can be a little bit wider of the ruck. If you want the touch to be straight back in the middle, well, by all means, angle or step back in there. But make that pass from dummy half a little bit easier. So again, another quite tight pass there. This time they've got a wrap happening. They've got the speed to get to the outside. Nice chase here. And a lovely diving touch. Beautiful play of the night there. Play of the night defensively from Misfits. Lovely diving touch. Can they get the reward and keep the shutout for the entire set? So last touch. Let's see what the girls are going to do here. They're playing. Yes, they have. Well done. Congratulations, Misfits. Great defensive effort. Individual there from number one at Misfits, and rewarded with the changeover. Well done. Well, the camera will show that pass up to be forward. We want our referees to be looking at that. We also want them to be coaching our teams here. So we've got a penalty there. Penalty there for the roll ball interference being called. So certainly our new teams, we want the referees to be talking to them, explaining the rules to them, helping them get things right, like the technicalities around the roll ball, that you need to be facing the front, that you need to step over the ball. Passes need to go backwards. And that's still grounds. Ball back in the hands of ROKKET. Drawing and passing. Nice two-handed carry. Nice passing and great catching. Good to see the receiver having the hands out as a target, ready to accept the ball. Helps the defender put the ball into the right spot, into your hands. Show and go, and again, you're going to see there on the videotape, when you look at that back again, we have a staggered defence. The left middle was forward, the right middle was back. That allowed the ball carrier just to show and go and hit the gap. We need to keep that solid line defensively. One of the great things in the game of touch is that defence needs to be a team effort. In fact, it's one of the cool things about touch that I love, is that it's a team game. You need your team playing with you, and it's very hard for an individual to do everything. If I can learn to defend as a team and attack as a team, ruck as a team, then we're going to go a long way towards winning a game. Nice play there, good direction. Misfits to the wing, and the pass unfortunately has gone forward, but great ball control, ladies. Well done. Change over back to Rocket. So we're about 3.5 minutes to go. We need to make sure we step over the ball there, and that's probably got away with an overmark there as well. So, well defended. They're holding the line here nicely for the moment. Get your hands out, ladies. Well done. Well done. Last touch. They've got that right, but we now have 2 defenders who are not looking at the ball. They've just busted their gut, though. They're working really hard here, ladies, and that's just speed. And nearly 40 minutes of footy have got them that youthful exuberance. Touchdown from Rocket. Scored again. But for the most part, the defensive structure there was an improvement, so the middles were together until they got themselves caught in the same touch. So attacking opportunity here again for Misfits. Let's see what they've got with the ball. It's a few deep breaths being drawn there as they get back to the halfway line. Rightly so. Nice one, last touch. Nice running and got to within the scoring distance of the line there. Misfits, so well done. That's a be a changeover. Rocket with the ball. Let's see if we can get a defensive stop here. So we need to work together here. Draw and pass. The link needs to come in and help. Well done. Well done. Kept that out. Get the line back together now, ladies. And let's push across. And looking quite good there. That's it. So again, much better defensive position. The half is going to go through. It's going to have to be chased. Leave the half alone and get everyone else, ladies. Well done. Again, speed in the end of the game. A few deep breaths need to be drawn there, but the speed got them that touchdown again. Rocket is doing what they should do at this level with their coaching and their youth. They should be driving through teams late in games, and we're seeing that here happening against Misfits. Down to a minute to go. One more attacking set for the Misfits. Let's see what if they can get another one on the board before they finish. First touch up the middle. First receiver is there, being directed now by young number 1. Definitely looks like she knows what she's doing. She's been very instrumental in their effectiveness this evening. Penalty is called. The referee's given them a reprieve on that ball skill error. So we've got a tap here. 30 seconds. So a couple of touches to go. A full set of 6 to go, in fact, and 30 seconds to see what they can do with it. Oh, we've lost the ball this time, unfortunately. Another bout of tiredness, perhaps. Let's see if we can get the stop, though, ladies. Don't concede one more if we can help it. Let's work hard here together. So back on the mark. Well done. Well done. Good defence. And over the mark there. A little bit of lack of awareness from the Rocket team, and we've lost the ball. 10 seconds to go. Tapper's position is given. This will probably be the last touch, it looks like. Yep. That's the game. So well done to Rocket. Very well done. You did what you were out there to do. Played very nicely and some nice long-range scores and some good structure. And well done to the Misfit ladies as well. So well fought out. A couple of nice scores, and my play of the game, definitely the number 1 diving touchdown save on the far side late in the second half. Well done, teams. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned next for our Men's Super Series round on Field 1, and we'll be back shortly at palmbeachtouch.com.